Y'all just kidding me. We're starting with that, right?
She's around too long.
There's no contingencies or anything in there, are there?
They said it's worth $375,000.
Is that what they said it's worth? But they're giving it to us.
As far as I know, I mean, they didn't say we had to pay it. Amy brought it up here, so surely she read it.
Amy, did you go down there with the girls?
I did. They did great. They did great.
So how many teams live there?
One from each division. So there's a small, a medium, a large, and a super large, all girl. And so they're the,
So what size are we?
we competed medium, I think.
Let me read it.
Okay, here, pass it down there. What are you looking, what's the issue?
Looking for the consideration. I saw the value, but I didn't see consideration.
We were paying all the recording fees, they said.
Okay. Okay, now, will the clerk please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Here.
Esquire Payne.
Here.
Esquire Young.
Here.
Esquire Cummings.
Here.
Esquire McWhorter.
Here.
Esquire Lawrence.
Here.
Okay.
Like sometime.
Need to approve the minutes of the fiscal court meeting of January 24th, 2020.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion or questions?
We're catching up.
Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item number 5 is to approve work schedule for the Warren County Road Department.
So moved.
Motion by Squire Young, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion, questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item number 6 is to approve the audit report for Warren County Fiscal Court for the year ended June 30th, 2019.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire Payne. Discussion, questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item number 7 is approve second and final reading of ordinance 2007, amending the budget of Warren County.
So moved.
Motion by Squire Young, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion, questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Item number 8 is to approve January through December 2019 financial report for the Woodburn Volunteer Fire Department.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion, questions? Let's call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The next item is to approve Order 2001, reappointing Thomas A. Donnelly to the Warren County Water District Board of Commissioners.
So moved.
Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire Payne. Discussion, questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the next item is to approve the 211 report for November 2019. Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire Young. Discussion, questions? Looks like they're still staying pretty doggone busy.
Getting a little busier, it looks like.
Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire
Yes,
McWhorter.
ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Item number 11 is to approve the December 2019 Treasurer's Report.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Motion by Squire McWhorter, second by Squire Payne. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire
Yes,
McWhorter.
ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item number 12 is to grant Judge Executive authority to sign the 2020 renewal agreement with the National Museum of the United States Air Force. There are four aircrafts there at Aviation Heritage Park through the Air Force.
So moved.
Motion by Squire Young, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item number 13 is to grant Judge Executive authority to sign the County Road Aid Cooperative Program Agreement and approve Resolution 2006 between the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, Department of Rural and Municipal Aid, and Warren County, Kentucky, and accepting all roads and streets referred to therein as being part of the county road system.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire Young. Discussion or questions?
Am I reading this right? Our proportion is 1.8 million?
I apologize, say that again.
I said, according to this, looks like our portion that's allotted to us is 1.8 million. That's what it says here. Okay.
That's what we operate the road department. Any other questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Next item is to approve emergency determination in the amount of $3,450 to Sprouse Container Sales and Leasing LLC for an 8 by 20 storage container for BG on stage at Sky Pack and Soki Marketplace.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Lawrence, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Next item is to approve the second quarter financial report for the Hadley Volunteer Fire Department. Motion by Squire Young, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item number 16 is to approve the termination in the amount of $2,850 to Toadvine Enterprises for two 15-foot heavy-duty aluminum benches for the inline hockey rink, and this is at state price contract.
So moved.
Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire Young. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item number 17 is to approve the purchase of two John Deere utility vehicles for the Warren County Parks Department in the amount of $23,127.44 from Wright Implement of Bowling Green. One's a replacement for White Park and one for Buchanan Park, and this is at Sourcewell pricing contract.
So moved.
Motion by Squire Payne, second by Squire Cummings. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item number 18 is to approve first reading of ordinance 2008, rezoning property at 4603 Sunnyside Gott Road from agriculture to residential estate containing approximately 3.164 acres and presently owned by Danny A. Smith with Secret Properties LLC, in care of Chris Seegert as the applicant.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Lawrence and second by Squire Gorman. Discussion, questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes,
Esquire
ma'am.
Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young. Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Item number 19 is to approve the 2019 annual report for Warren County Emergency Management. Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire McWhorter. Did you have anything you wanted to address, Ronnie? I mean, okay.
So I want to thank Chris, the park system, the education, social media, the flag system. We hope it's a cost for that reduction. So, we did have an 10% increase in weather-related costs. Unfortunately, for next few days, it's going to be wet, and I think it's going to increase, but overall, we had a good year because we were able to reduce the cost.
Any questions for Mr. Pearson? Thank you, sir. Okay, we have a motion and a second. No questions, please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Ronnie, one thing I meant to ask is, on that notification software that, do we have everyone trained? I know that they use it for the parks quite a bit. Josh?
It's called Alert Sense.
Yeah,
And I guess it's been used over the last month. We have a new venture with the Convention Bureau because of the motorsports events. So we're
Right.
going on board actually next week with Jack Henderson. We've got a meeting, she attended a training session a week ago. So it's another opportunity for getting a lot of information out to the public, specifically in reference to the traffic issues we've had in the past. We've been with some of the larger events that cause some traffic havoc. So we wanted to put this tool to use, and that's going to be another large venue for us to use. But it's been, it continues to expand
yeah.
usage.
I think that should make it a whole lot easier for everyone to stay informed out there and in a timely way.
They've agreed to use their databases. They have individuals that's participating in these events, so therefore we can get information from the
Specific people. And we can get it out also to geographical areas where there might be backed up traffic or something.
As you're well, the committee you asked us to put together, the safety committee, brought that to the table to utilize. So we're looking forward to using that over the spring, summer, and
Good, Dan. Thank you. Okay, we need to approve the purchase of a 2021 Kenworth T370 dump truck. This is a state price contract in the amount of $124,476 for the Warren County Road Department.
So moved.
Motion by Squire McWhorter. Second by Squire Cummings. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire
Yes,
McWhorter.
ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you. Next item is to make part of the record the Kentucky Department of Corrections inspection from 1/27/2020, 2020, and the corrective action plan.
So moved.
Motion by Squire McWhorter, second by Squire Payne. Discussion, questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Next item is to accept the lowest and best bid from Miller and York LLC in the amount of $585 for the renovation of 1141 State Street. 4 bids were received. This is the lowest and best bid. This is funded through stormwater management. Motion by Squire Cummings, second by Squire Lawrence. Discussion, questions?
Just curious, Josh, was this within kind of the budgetary numbers we had thought we'd have? Has it changed much? Is it pretty well right on line where we thought we were gonna be?
Yeah, I'm talking rough numbers in there. So, I think from last year, we did this, September, October last year. This price is about $17,000-$18,000 higher, but there were some things that we changed. One of the things that drove the cost up a little bit, that we need to add is toilet downstairs. We only have one toilet in the room. We do all the contractors and stuff to come downstairs for permits. We need to do more, so we're having to cut in on the toilet, change the price a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of an optimal aspect. And that price that you see, the $563, is all in as far as having to do different things you see. They're also adding a couple different amenities that we had different pricing for, and all the pricing, they're also feeding for the building.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Next item is to approve Order 2002, reappointing Lynette Yates to the Operation Pride Board.
Motion.
Motion by Squire Lawrence,
Second.
second by Squire Payne. Discussion or questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, will the treasurer please present the claims to the court?
General Fund, $465,482. Road Fund, $79,148. Jail Fund, $708,799. Stormwater Fund, $31,980. Fed Forfeiture Fund, $3,157. E911 Fund, $6,201. Grant Fund, $47,512. And LGEA Fund, $3,500. You have to answer any questions.
Make a motion, we pay the claims as submitted.
Motion by Squire Young to pay claims as submitted, second by Squire McWhorter. Discussion, questions? Please call the roll.
Esquire Gorman.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Young. Esquire Cummings.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire McWhorter.
Yes, ma'am.
Esquire Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see who all's here.
Josh Moore and James Marshall.
Sheriff's. Leah, do you have anything you wanted to report, or?
I guess he thought it was a none.
Ah.
Yeah, we're gonna go over the grant. We have a loan set grant, and, I think he was gonna,
Would you want to come up here and just kind of tell me, maybe? You'll do great, I'm sure.
actually, I'll, have a copy for everybody. Chris was gonna talk about it, but, we both thought before we even started mine, so. But do you have any questions about the grant? And we'll give you updates as it goes along, but, we just wanted to let you guys know about that, and, I'm sure Chris will probably talk to you guys about it.
Again, what was the net amount?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
I want to say maybe it's $2,500. I'm not sure exactly, but I know that we're in the process of getting quotes for all of the equipment. I'm sorry, I don't know a lot.
That's all right. You've already told us a lot more than I knew. So thank you very much. Mr. Moore? Mr. Pearson, you have anything else you'd like to share? Okay. Mr. Markram? Rachel, do you have anything you'd like to share with us? Put you on the spot today, too? How you like your new office?
It's really nice. You're lucky to be there. Very fortunate.
Pretty nice. Okay, Mr. Squire McWhorter, happy birthday.
Thank you.
How old were you?
A day late.
Old. You're a lot older than I am.
I'm a couple of years from 70.
You have anything
And
that
I
you'd
know
like?
you're right behind me.
I know.
No, sir. Thank you. And congratulations to our Bowling Green High cheerleaders. I know that I'm going to beat Amy to that. That's pretty special to win that
I
national.
suspect that Ms. Milliken's going to tell us a little bit more about that.
I'm sure. But congratulations to those girls.
They're all over the news, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Well, we're very proud of them. Good purpose. Squire Young?
Thank you, Judge. Amy and I were talking earlier this morning about the different schools and individuals that have won awards here over the last few weeks, and I think Greenwood Soccer won the state. There's another young lady that attends Greenwood that just won the Miss Teen competition, Miss Kentucky. So, you know, we have a lot of individuals, a lot of teams that are helping us promote Warren County. Congratulate all of them.
We've got a lot to be proud of here.
Yes, we have.
And part of why we have so many people excelling is because of the feeder program that our Parks Department provides for all of our schools.
Yep.
They're already pretty well trained before they get to the high school coaches. And that's because of the programming that the Parks has provided. And speaking of programming, I'm going to interrupt the magistrates now to call on Mr. Comer, who may want to tell us a little bit more about the grant that Leah told us about already, but she didn't know all the details. So we're depending on you to tell us more about that and anything else that you want to share with us.
We got it, Judge. I'm sorry for the delay to get here. But the grant that we applied for last year, it's a partnership grant with the University of Kentucky, their bonus ed program, and then also the City of Bowling Green, working with their special populations department with Cameron Levis, who's their special populations instructor. Submitted a grant. They did it last year for special populations with the city. They received it for their Happy Days program, a couple of their activities that they do internally at that facility. And so we were like, you know what, we got a need. And so the need was is that we need accessible, handicap accessible walkways at Fillmore Park for our kayakers and canoers. And so we've never had the ability to provide access for individuals that say maybe are paraplegic, quadriplegic, have different types of medical things that where they're not able to physically get down to the water's edge like we are. And so finally, this grant is about $25,000. What it will enable us to do is we're going to have some modified canoes and kayaks that will be accessible to those individuals that maybe have some physical challenges, and they'll be able to use that at no cost. It also provides 2 accessible river wheelchairs, which you'll be able to get your loved one from the parking lot, put them in the water accessible wheelchair. The wheelchair actually floats, and if you have no use of your body at all, you'll be able to have that immersive river experience. And so the third piece of it is that we will provide 200 feet of handicap accessible matting that will go from the parking lot down to the river's edge on the Old Stone side. And so you'll be able to roll a wheelchair or handicap accessible wheelchairs, canoes, kayaks down to the river's edge, and people that would have such disabilities will be able to experience water fun that we have not been able to provide in the past. Also, because the area does flood a lot, which don't go down there today or tomorrow, we will be able to roll up that walkway throughout the year, and then we'll be able to store that on site at Fillmore Park during inclement weather days when we have to roll that up. So about $25,000 paid in full by the UK Wellness Edge Grant, and then Jennifer Schmidt helped us tremendously. She's actually doing a meeting for us right now in regards to an update for the grant with UK, and we're hoping to have everything purchased, brought to you all in the next 30 days, and hopefully have that one going by spring season.
That's good.
Anyone have any questions? For Chris? Thank you so much. You're off just a little bit on the mountain. But it was still a good report. Thank you. Square Cummings?
Just want to at least put it out there now. We have scheduled the 2nd annual Operation Anvil World War II battle at Fillmore Park. It's going to be held on October 3rd. And thank you last year coming out for that ceremony. We're going to hopefully include you again this year if you'd be willing and able. But at least want to get that date out there that people can put on their calendar. It's going to be even bigger this year than it was last year. We have committed 6 tanks coming, so it's going to be a big event.
Had a good turnout last year, I thought.
Hoping to double and triple that,
Yeah. Squire Payne?
Thank you, Judge.
Squire Lawrence?
Thank you, Judge.
Squire Gorman?
Well, I did want to congratulate Maddie Barker. She's a young lady at Greenwood High School, Andy and Ann Barker's daughter, oldest daughter, and she won the Miss Kentucky Teen crown, which is a great accomplishment for her. And I'll cede the rest of my time. Well, let me back up and say I appreciate Leah's comments more than Chris's, and now I'll cede the rest of my time to our attorney.
Ms. Milliken, what can you tell us about the Bowling Green High School cheerleader?
Well, I can tell you that for the first time ever in the history of the cheerleading at Bowling Green High School, that they won the national competition. Huge ordeal. They practice all the time, a true honor. They competed against a lot of very talented athletes, and they were able to pull it out, and we are beyond the moon thrilled. So.
Does it bother you that they're purples instead of Raiders?
Not at all, honestly. No, not at all. You know, it's Chloe's senior year, so it makes it just a little, I guess, more special, if it could be any more special. But I screamed just a little bit. I know that's amazing. You're shocked about that, but it was truly something to watch. And they practice all the time. You know, they practice like a week after the state tournament. They start getting ready for tryouts, and then they practice all summer long. They get 2 weeks off, and that's it. They practice through Christmas, and they are very dedicated. And
how much room do they need for their routine? I mean, is this be enough room right here?
No, not enough room. No.
I didn't see the final routine. I just saw it.
Well, they absolutely nailed it. So, and if you watch Cheer on Netflix, it really does show you how how hard they work, and they really do. They put their heart and soul into it, and the coaches are tremendous. They put in countless hours that really they don't get paid to put in, and
Well, you can tell it was
amazing.
particularly rewarding to every one of the girls. They
Yeah.
were really ecstatic
Yeah.
on TV, and
Yeah. We've been so close before. You know, we've gotten second and third and fourth and fifth, and just been so close. But to win that national title was
you
a
think
huge deal.
Think they'd want to get out of school and let us,
I think they would think that was fantastic. Yeah.
we'd love to
Have them come.
recognize them
Yeah.
here further and thank them for
That
the
sounds.
recognition they've given to our community.
Yeah, it's great to bring that home to Bowling Green, and Sheriff Hightower was kind enough to meet them in Smiths Grove, and he brought them in. They loved that too, you know. They
I'm
kind of
sure.
felt like princesses for a day, so they thought that was great. So they would love to come here, so
Anytime you win a national championship, that's special.
it is. There were 20,000 athletes competing, if that gives you any idea, yeah.
Will they be on ESPN, I bet sometime?
It's on Varsity TV, which is a cheerleading TV station.
Varsity.
And then ESPN, that was the arena we were in, so I'm sure they air it as well. Okay.
Cool.
You'll give a login, yeah.
Maybe we can get them in here next
That sounds good.
time. If
Yeah.
they won't want to come unless it's during a school day. I
That's right.
understand.
That's right. I'll tell them that they're in, I'm sure.
Okay. Mr. Burrow?
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Smith?
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Hale?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Our next fiscal court meeting is Friday, February 28th,
27th, correct? Or 28th.
2020 at 9 a.m. It's at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. in the morning.
on February 28th. Here in the fiscal courtroom. Is there any other business to be brought before this body? Motion to adjourn by Squire Gorman and second by Squire Lawrence.